I'm Alicia Haygood with the Scottsdale Vibes podcast here with Tyler Martinez and Scottsdale Segway Tours. We are at our first stop at the Mission. Tyler, tell me about this first stop. I'm really interested to learn.
Yeah, one of our favorite stops on the tour here. First off, we have the first Catholic church that was built in Scottsdale. So this was built in 1933. It's made of 14,000 handmade adobe bricks. So it's fantastic engineering here in the 30s. And you have to realize Scottsdale was founded before air conditioning was ever invented in the 50s. So
I can't imagine that now.
Yes, the adobe brick though is very good at keeping the heat out and the cool in, which is fantastic. So we have 145 days a year over 100 degrees here in Scottsdale. So very important, but this is now a tourist attraction. You can go in here. It's been renovated on the inside, but it's gorgeous. And right here where you see the sign that says the Mission, this is actually where the missionaries used to sleep for the church, but it's been converted into one of the top restaurants that we have here in Old Town Scottsdale. It's going to be modern Mexican cuisine. It's absolutely fantastic. We have over 1,100 restaurants here in Scottsdale. That's more per capita than Los Angeles and New York combined. But this is #1 rated on TripAdvisor. So this is always something we point out on our tours is where the best places to eat. So
I love it. I've actually been there and it is delicious.
It is, absolutely.
Well, let's go take a tour inside and see what's going on.
Let's do it.
We are at another stop here on the Scottsdale Segway Tours with Tyler, the Rusty Spur Saloon. I will keep my memories of my times here between me and my memories, but Tyler, tell me some history about this amazing place.
Absolutely. So this was actually the first bank in Scottsdale when it was originally built. This was built in 1928 and it was called Farmers Bank. And then in 1951, it was converted to the saloon. A fun fact that a lot of locals don't even know is the bank vault is still inside. They can't remove it. So they converted it to a beer and wine cooler.
I was going to ask, is there still stuff inside?
Yeah, next best option, right?
I agree.
An absolute Scottsdale staple. Anybody who's here who enjoys some live music should definitely check this out. They do live music from noon till 2 a.m. every day of the week. And Rusty, every Saturday in the afternoon, will actually ride his horse through Old Town, and he rides his horse fully inside of that bar, freaks everybody out having a good time, does some tricks on the horse, and then he backs the horse out. So this is absolutely a place to come check out. It's a great time and a Scottsdale staple.
That's so cool. I did not know that he brought his horse, and I've never been here. Now I'll have to come during the Saturday afternoon and see that.
Absolutely.
How
yeah,
cool.
A lot of fun.
We're here at another stop on the Scottsdale Segway Tours at the Scottsdale Museum of the West. Here is one of the many public art pieces located out throughout Scottsdale. It's amazing when you really get to know the history, which is a great place to come here. Tell me about this place, Tyler.
Absolutely. This is one of our favorite stops on the tour. So this piece is called Diamond Bloom. The artist Curtis Pittman has actually been on our tour twice. And you can see the colorful panes of glass here. Well, in the morning time, the sun shines through it and casts the colorful shadows, blues, greens, purples, and yellows all around. But the glass alone on this piece costs $180,000. This is the same glass that they use on the NASA space shuttle. It's actually made in Tucson. And for this piece, he was inspired by natural desert flowers. So this is supposed to represent that as the sun shines through. You get the colors all the way around. Absolutely great family photo spot, obviously, but one of the many beautiful public art pieces that we get to enjoy out on the tour.
How cool. That glass is crazy. How much?
$180,000 just for the glass for this piece here.
Wow.
Yep.
See, this is stuff I never would have known without coming on this tour. Tyler, when I moved to Arizona a few years ago, I was so excited about seeing the cactus of the desert, the saguaro. Tell me about these saguaro cactuses back here.
Absolutely. It's so kind of a staple here in Arizona, but typically you will see saguaros with arms like this.
Yeah. A little personality, I like to say.
Yes, exactly. So saguaros typically take between 25 and 50 years to grow that first arm. So when you see one with 6, 7 arms, hundreds of years old they can be, and they're very protected here in Arizona. They actually store water on the inside, and they're essential to our Sonoran Desert ecosystem. So to actually have one removed, you need a permit, and the city will actually remove the saguaro and replant it at a golf course or a public park, something like that. So
they are protected, aren't they?
They are protected, yes. Very important. If we lose our saguaros, we lose a lot of the population of animals that can survive here in the Sonoran deserts. The needles will hurt you, so yeah, you never want to touch them, but they're beautiful, and they can actually save your life if you're a common hiker. Very important to have water, and you can cut these open and water comes out. If you ever see one that is dead, the inside of it has almost a skeleton that's almost wood-like. So it's very cool, very unique plants in the way that they survive. They grow those arms because they actually bloom a flower in the springtime, March and April, where those flower buds spread, and that's how they can reproduce. So that's the point of the arms. And they can grow well over 50 feet high, weigh thousands of pounds. So very unique.
Stay away and observe from far. Enjoy.
That's right. Yeah, you definitely don't want to get too close with a cactus out here in Arizona.
They are beautiful. What's next, Tyler?
We're going to head on over to the Scottsdale waterfront. It's a beautiful area and my favorite part of the entire tour.
Let's go. Tyler, we are here at one of the most famous spots in Scottsdale, the Scottsdale waterfront. This bridge is so famous. It can be so packed at night. It is a gorgeous day here in Scottsdale. Tell me something about this place.
Absolutely. One of the most beautiful stops on the tour, as you can see here. This is the Scottsdale Waterfront District. So this canal spans actually 1,100 miles throughout the state of Arizona.
Wow.
It was originally dug by Native Americans for irrigation and farming purposes, but the city has utilized this and made it absolutely gorgeous. So right now during this time of year, we have all kinds of festivals going on. We have Canal Convergence here. We have Scott's Dazzle currently being around the holidays, so it's all lit up at night. It's absolutely gorgeous. But lots of Scottsdale's top restaurants are here in this area. It's a lot newer. It was built in 2004.
Okay.
And this whole project here, the Scottsdale waterfront, cost the city $700 million. So it's absolutely stunning to hang out at, very popular amongst locals and tourists alike, and it's a fantastic place to ride a Segway.
I totally agree, and I think it's money well spent, so thank you, Scottsdale.
Yes, indeed. We really enjoy this area, waterfalls, all types of public art through here, so if you get a chance to check this out, I would not pass that opportunity.
I totally agree. Let's go, more of Scottsdale to see.
Let's do it.
Tyler, one of the most famous things here in Scottsdale and the Phoenix area, of course, is Camelback Mountain, located right here behind us. I love it. I've hiked it. It's a great hike. Tell me about what you know.
Absolutely. Camelback Mountain is actually the #1 attraction here in Scottsdale, believe it or not. So over 200,000 people hike that mountain every year.
Wow.
So very popular. 2 different trails that you can hike. It does get a little challenging on both trails up at the top, but if you can make it to that top, it's absolutely beautiful up there. But I do like to know with all of our guests, Camelback Mountain has the busiest mountain rescue team in the United States, actually. They average about 200 airlifts every year off of the mountain. They have a dedicated helicopter sitting at the base, typically due to dehydration. Again, it's hot here in the desert, it's dry. 1 little bottle of water is not enough. So we recommend if you're going to hike it, bringing lots of water, and perhaps a Camelback backpack
I
that's
love
full
it.
of water.
It's
Yeah.
very true. It is a strenuous hike, but the reward when you get up there and the views are absolutely breathtaking. And I don't know if you know this, but during the holiday, Santa Claus is up there on Christmas, and they bring a Christmas tree to the top. You can go and put an ornament on it, and on Christmas Day, Santa Claus is there visiting as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so go hike
Fantastic.
it, and he's right. Bring a lot of water. You're going to need it. Don't be one of those rescue people.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, let's go segue on to our next spot, Tyler.
Let's do it.
Tyler, another very famous place in Old Town Scottsdale is One-Eyed Jack right here, dressed for the holidays, of course. Tell me about how big this little bunny is.
Absolutely, absolutely massive right here on a busy road, so very popular here in Scottsdale, but it's made of 20,000 pounds of stainless steel. So not only is it massive, it's very heavy and very sturdy as well.
So he's not hopping around Scottsdale at all.
No, he's staying right here. He's painted bright white for everybody to see him. Right now, we're celebrating Scottsdazzle, our holiday light show there. So he's all dressed up, but during spring training, he has his San Francisco Giants hat on. In the summertime, he has his Ray-Bans. So they like to have fun with Mr. One-Eyed Jack over at the city. But the artist, John Randall Nelson, actually has a gallery here through the art walk on our tour, and you can purchase miniature versions of One-Eyed Jack if you'd like to. They're about 5 feet tall, and they're just $15,000. So
No biggie.
No biggie, guys.
Bring your credit card and get some One-Eyed Jack at home with you.
Yeah, the city paid $475,000 for this piece, and he represents some of the mischief that goes on here in Scottsdale. We are the #1 city in the country for bachelorette parties, so people are coming here to have a good time, and One-Eyed Jack surely encompasses that.
I bet he sees a lot of shenanigans on this street.
Absolutely.
Let's go see what else Scottsdale has to offer.
Let's do it.
Tyler, we are here on these scooters. We're having so much fun riding around Scottsdale. Another amazing piece of Scottsdale art called Passing the Legacy. Tell me about how these scooters can really get us around to see more of these art around Scottsdale.
Yeah, it's fantastic. These are Fat Ride's brand new fleet. They're called G3 Cruisers. And not only are they great to ride around Old Town, we also do a tour on them as well. But they have a 10.5-inch wide tire, and so it naturally just wants to keep you upright as you ride. So you can focus on all of the sights and all of the activities here in Scottsdale while this thing takes you around. You get to enjoy free parking in Old Town. They're completely electric, and they'll take you anywhere you want to go, and you can experience Scottsdale on your own terms. So.
I love that. And my favorite part, toot toot, watch out, here we come.
Yeah, the horns are a lot of fun. We do very large events on these. We have a large fleet of them, so it's great to come out here with your friends and ride around and enjoy the sunny Scottsdale weather and see pieces like this. Passing the Legacy right here is a $1 million public art piece right here.
It really encompasses what Scottsdale is, the Wild West, the horses, the cowboys. It looks so great with the wreaths on there for the holiday this season. One thing I learned that's really fun about these scooters, we can take them out on our own.
Yes, you can rent them as well as take a guided tour. It's totally up to you. The rentals, you can do a full day rental and see everything there is to see out here on Scottsdale. As I mentioned, you get free parking everywhere you go, which is fantastic, and you get to see all the nooks and crannies you can't get to with a car, which is
I love
fun.
it. You really can. We've been getting around. Let's go check out some more.
Let's do it.
Tyler, we were just talking about how you can rent scooters, and you can actually do it here in Old Town. Your storefront is located right across from Barrio Queen. Tell me how we can get a hold of one of these.
Absolutely. You can walk in just as easy and rent one from our location. You can call us always, 855-SEGATOUR. And then ScottsdaleSegwayTours.com. So 3 different ways, super easy to book. You can also, if you're interested, purchase a Fat scooter. We are an authorized dealer here and an authorized tour agency through Fat Ride. So these are actually manufactured here in Phoenix.
I love that, a local company. Love small businesses, hello.
Absolutely, yeah, it's been a great partnership for us. We love getting people on them, and you really have to ride one to truly experience what a fat scooter is. But here you can see you can customize these to your liking. So we have our Ricky Bobby number 26 custom scooter here. So you get to pick your bumper colors, any company logos, your seat, 2 different top speed options. You can get a speaker, a golf club attachment.
Wow.
So there's not a limit to creativity once you want to purchase a Fat Ride scooter.
I love it. Well, Tyler, let's go shake and bake and get out in town.
Let's shake and bake.
Well, not only does Scottsdale Segway Tours do segways and scooters, but you can actually get a golf cart ride and do all the same magical things to learn from Scottsdale and Scottsdale Tours, and you have a driver to take you all around. So tell me what we have with the golf cart rides.
Yeah, absolutely. For one thing is we offer a tour where you don't have to ride anything. You get chauffeured around. All the same information on our Segway tours and our Fat Scooter tours is done right here on this, but also we do custom experiences. We do wine tours, tequila tasting, bar crawls, and more. You can have a personal chauffeur for your bachelorette party for the whole night. We'll take you all around Scottsdale wherever you want to go, as well as just give you a shuttle ride. We know that there's plenty of places to go and see around Scottsdale, and we're happy just to give you a ride as well.
Now you're talking, because it's not safe to go to a wine tour, tequila tasting, and then on a Segway or a scooter. This is the way to go. Tyler, thank you so much for taking me around Scottsdale today. I really had the best time. I learned so much, and I can't wait to come back and do more with you.
Of course. Well, thank you for coming. We always love having out locals. Everybody always seems to take something away from the tour, whether they've lived here their whole lives or they're from Minnesota, Canada, Germany. So
it really is a place for everyone, and he's right. Even if you are from Scottsdale, come and do this, because I learned so much, and I know you will too. Go check out the full podcast episode on Scottsdale Vibes Podcast on any podcast listening app, as well as our Scottsdale Vibes YouTube channel and Scottsdale Segways YouTube. In the meantime, Scottsdale, keep vibing, and I'll see you around town.